friends, it's Michelle Green with Morristown TV today. I am finally able to meet with Sherry Montgomery from the health department. And normally we would be doing this inside, but it's such an absolutely beautiful day. So please bear with us talking through the mask and over the traffic. Sherry, thank you so much for being able to meet with us this month.
Well, thank you. I'm so glad we can once again be taping these segments.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, let's go ahead and jump in here. I want to touch base on this. I know, obviously, a lot's going on at the health department in the sense that you're still doing the testing, you're still doing the free testing. People just come to the back, go to the window. That's all you do, correct? But at the same time, the other services at the health department haven't stopped, correct?
That is correct. And that's something we really want to emphasize. We know that the last few months we've all been very focused on COVID-19, and we're still very focused on that. But we want people to know that all the other regular services are still going on at the health department, and we want people to remember to do those regular things to keep them healthy. And right now, one of those things is remembering to get your flu shot.
Oh, yes. It is that time of year. Amongst everything else, it's time for flu season to kick in. So what if somebody does want to go ahead and do a flu shot? Are they available now, or let's just talk about what's going on?
Yes, they definitely are. And the Tennessee Department of Health and the CDC continue to recommend that anybody who is 6 months of age and older do get a flu shot. We do have those available now, and they are free of charge this year for everybody. So that's something that's quite different. As well, another thing that's quite different this year is that we are offering those in the parking lot. So as much as possible, when people pull up into the parking lot, we plan to come to the car and give the shot in the car, unless it's a situation where it's a young child and it might be safer to bring them in. Yeah. Also, no appointment is needed.
Well, that was going to be my next question. So when they don't have to call ahead of time. So is it basically the same as doing a COVID test? They just come to the window and say, I'm here to get a flu shot? Or what do they do once they actually pull in the parking lot?
Well, once they actually get here, they don't even have to get out of the car. They would call the health department phone number from the parking lot, the 423-586-6431, press 0. Just let the receptionist know they're here for a flu shot, and then they would actually stay in the car.
Okay, good. Well, I knew you said they could get the shot in the car, but they don't even have to get out and come to the window. Well, see, that's perfect. You talk about drive-by service, right? So, well, what are some of the other activities and things that are still happening? I know you've still got the WIC program going on and other things. Is there anything different or anything new?
Well, we are having Back to the Flu, a Fight Flu TN statewide event on November the 19th. And that will actually be a drive-through flu vaccination event where people will be driving through a prescribed route. And the hours for that will be 1 o'clock to 5:30 that afternoon.
Okay. And you said 19th. That November, correct? So you've got a little
November the 19th.
Okay. So if you can't come through now and get your flu shot, you do have another opportunity coming up in November, and that would be very convenient. Again, that drive-through.
That's right. Also, back to your question, all the regular health department services are ongoing. Including WIC. In fact, we're continuing to do WIC totally over the telephone, at least through the month of November. Most of the other services we are providing either over the telephone or by being able to walk out to the car in the parking lot. If it is an exam, of course, we are bringing patients in for that kind of thing. So we're in full operation, just in a different way.
You just kind of have to conform to your environment, I guess. And apparently you guys have done wonderfully with that. You're still taking care of folks, still offering the programs that people need. So thank you for working that out. I know it's been a big relief because a lot of people utilize the health department.
Well, we want to be here for everyone, and it's even more important now than ever to offer all of these services. And we want to emphasize it's more important than ever for people to get the flu shot this year, because we not only have COVID to think about, but flu as well.
Well, I know, I guess it was last year, the segment we did, our very own Tony Sellers braved up, and he got his flu shot on camera, and he only cried a little. So That's not because it hurt. It's just because he's a baby. But anyway,
Well,
you know I'm just kidding with that. But
yeah, and
But-
Tony needs to know he can do that today as well while he's here.
we'll discuss that after we're finished on the camera. So anyway, well, is there anything else you want to touch base on?
Just want to remind everybody of the basics of sanitation right now. Especially important to wash hands often, to cover your nose and your mouth with a cough or sneeze. If you're sick, to stay home. Clean frequently used surfaces, clean them often, sanitize them often. And of course this mask, and mine keeps slipping down, the mask and the social staying apart, that will serve us well for flu as well as COVID-19.
Absolutely. And I know a lot of places are still opening up and having events, but if people just use common sense, like she mentioned, sanitizing things, washing your hands, covering your mouth, just common sense things, that's going to help a lot in battling this and the flu, right?
That's exactly right. So we need to just remember the importance now more than ever.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Well, again, Sherry, thank you so much for taking time to come out and talk to me on this beautiful day, and it is an absolutely gorgeous autumn day. I know you're busy. I know you guys are just at full capacity going 100 miles an hour, so thank you for meeting with me, and thank you for keeping everything going to you and the rest of the staff here. I know you've got your hands full, but you're doing beautifully.
Well, thank you, and thank you to our community. We've had great support. We really appreciate it.
We live in a great community, wouldn't you agree?
We really do.
Guys, as always, thank you so much for staying tuned to Morristown TV, Channel 7. You're going to find out about things important and vital in our community, just like the things happening right here at the Health Department on Main Street. Stay tuned, and we'll see you next time.